Hello guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So guys, update on Intel Corporation, ticker INTC. I give you here my updated chart analysis and all the price levels here to the up and the downside. We have here the earnings report estimated for the 31st of October on Halloween, guys. I hope that will not be a Halloween prank here then and the price will crash down. I give you here all the updated price levels now based on the chart and based on the technicals. And as you know, guys, this is not financial advice. Yeah, if you're new to my channel, welcome guys. The main purpose is to educate you in trading. I usually do that here by talking about short squeeze stocks. I love to trade short squeeze stocks. I love the volatility, high risk, high reward. Intel is not that kind of typical short squeeze stock, but that doesn't mean that it's not possible to make some nice profits here in the long term. That's why we will dive now here into the chart. If you didn't see my previous videos, guys, nothing changed here. It's a very, very simple setup which we have, and the market makers left us some signals here in the chart where we can estimate where the price could go, maybe even already next week with the, let's call it maybe negative earnings. So nothing changed, as I said. So we have here one significant price level which I'm waiting for. I'm mentioning that since a couple of weeks already or even months. I have here a personal buy-in liquidity zone. This is not a financial advice, guys, but this is my personal strategy for Intel. I'm waiting here for a shakeout between $18 and $18 and here $16.23. Guys, this is my personal liquidity zone. I know we saw already a bounce here when we zoom out one more time without the drawings here. Zack, zack, zack. So then we can see that when we had this massive red candle, we are talking here about a weekly chart right now. I will switch to the daily chart. So you can see after the spike to the upside here, we had a massive sell-off reaction, from 50%. 50%, guys. That's why I say Intel is not that kind of typical short squeeze play. Why? Because the market capital is very, very high. We have here a lot of shares. You can see that the average trading volume is 82 million shares per day, guys. Let me switch to the daily chart to not give you here wrong information. Yes, guys. So based on the average from the last 30 days, we have here a daily trading volume of 82 million shares. So if you want to force something here like a short squeeze for Intel, then you need, or a squeeze, an algo squeeze, you need a lot of volume, a hell of volume here to drive the price up, guys. Yeah, but the market makers give us some hidden signals here. I will switch one more time to the weekly chart in case you didn't see my previous videos on that. So, and that means, guys, we have here a very, very strong support. So we came here when we zoom out. So we know that the all-time high for Intel was here $75 back in the year 2000. Then we came back down here, and that is very significant, guys. Even we had here a lot of financial crisis in the market. 2008, an absolute horrible financial crisis, and here also 2002 we came back down. But you can see that Intel has a very, very strong support here. I would say even here, guys, when we see that price range here, $16 is a very strong support, and the lowest price we ever had here in the past years was $12.85. And here, guys, do these candles here for the weekly chart, $12, guys. So this is the last point of support. If for which reason ever, and everything is possible in trading, guys, for which reason ever Intel should break these price levels, then we could even see prices below $10 for Intel in future. This is the absolute horror Halloween worst case scenario, what I don't expect for now, guys. Why? Because I show you now here again my chart, and we switch now here to the daily chart. So we have this very green liquidity zone, as I just mentioned. This is the absolute worst case scenario. Between $13.68 and $8 would be something like a very strong support. So if we really see these prices coming for Intel, I will heavily load the boat here on the stock. Normally I don't trade stocks like that and hold them for long term, but in case of Intel, that would be for me a very, very good play. For in the short term here, in the next weeks or days, guys, I expect, as I said, the price to come down here in this green liquidity zone. I have my reasons why I think that. We also have here some open gaps in the chart. $18.10 is a very significant open gap. You can see the orange box here, and that's why I think the price could come down here back to $8.10 and $16.21. This is where I expect at least a technical reaction, something like that. So we had here one spike after the sell-off. You can see we immediately regained here 33% in just a couple of days. Now we are here in the daily chart, and this is of course a very, very strong technical reaction for Intel, guys. So before we talk here about the price levels, as I mentioned that I love to trade short squeeze stocks, and I just uploaded here a brand new video, guys. I upload every Sunday my finest selection. I call them the hot stocks. These tickers here, guys, which you find in these videos, have very high squeeze potential. If you also open for squeeze plays, this is very risky, guys. High risk, high reward, but you can make here a lot of profits with these tickers. Then you can of course check this out. I predicted here many squeezes in the past, and just last week, yeah, also this week, today is Sunday, last week, also this week, sorry, I had 2 squeezes. I made my latest video release always on Sunday, guys. These hot stock videos always available on Sunday, and you can see this ticker here squeezed one day after my video release 291%. That was in one day, guys. This is a daily candle here. And the other one here was even more violent. That was absolute crazy. Also here on Sunday I released my video, and this ticker started to squeeze also on Monday and squeezed in total 854% in just 2 trading days, and this ticker is still squeezing, guys. Yeah, so this is not a financial advice, but if you want to see those tickers, guys, you can join here our trading community. We're growing every day, and we get every day bigger and stronger. The most popular membership which I have is the full package membership here on Patreon. You can see the benefits here, and of course you get access to my hot stock videos. If you want to join in, guys, you can just click here the info icon in the corner here, and then you will see the link, guys, and everybody is welcome. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or an advanced trader. We're growing here every day, and every day new members joining in. So guys, let's go back here to Intel and let's check what we have. Yeah, when I see this price action, that looks a little bit that some buyers are stepping in here. You can see how the volume is increasing here. So we have here always volume spikes in between, but now since this massive sell-off reaction here, yeah, this price drop here from $37, and by the way, guys, I predicted this price drop. You can see my previous videos on Intel. Now we have here the price where I want to go. I want to see the price coming down here. Don't get me wrong, I'm not bearish, but I want to see that these open gaps get filled. This is for me very, very important that we close these open gaps. So at least I want to see a price of $18.07, and here is one more open gap at $16.89. That's why I choose this liquidity zone here for a buying scenario. So that is possible that with the earnings, of course, guys, the earnings, yeah, that this causes the price drop. So mark my video here. If you see a price drop next week here in this zone, guys, I already predicted that. I expect that, to be very honest with you. And then finally, when everybody is scared, when everybody think Intel is dead and it goes down, then we will see a rebound here, guys. So let's talk about the bullish price actions here. As I said, I cannot predict the future, but this is what I expect, and this is my personal trading strategy here for this ticker. So when we see what happens here to the upside, and I will switch off the drawings for a second, we just need to focus now here on the open gaps, and then you can see we have here a lot of potential. What I don't like is, of course, this was here a kind of accumulation zone. So we know that the previous bottom here around $43 will be our resistance in future. We need a lot of volume to break this. We had an attempt here, and then we got hardly rejected. So keep in mind, $44 is a very strong resistance. However, guys, we have a lot of open gaps to the upside here for Intel. And when we zoom out, if you don't believe me here, when we zoom out, you can see all the orange lines here are down gaps, and all the green lines here are up gaps. And you can see we had the same situation here. Let me zoom out one more time. We already closed it here, $69. We have one open gap here at $72. You can see the highest price was here, $75, and we still have this open gap here at $73, guys. Here, this green box. But every other open gap, no matter what you see here in the chart, every green box and orange box has been filled. We gapped up here, 2 open gaps here to the downside, boom, and then a massive sell-off reaction, and we closed these gaps. Then again, here spiked up, and months later, guys, a lot of months later here, we closed again the open gap. So the only open business now in the chart, what we have, and this is also the highest open gap, is this one here, guys, yeah, this green box here at $73.44. So potentially Intel can even go back in the next years back to $73 and higher. But for now we are here in a bear trend, so I will now enable the drawings again, and we know that we had this kind of accumulation trend channel here, which is in favor for the bear. So as long as we don't break this trend channel here to the upside, and if for what reason ever we would see here a straight line today, that means the top of this trend channel is waiting here at $47.57. And as I said, $44.71 is a strong resistance. So if Intel start to recover here, I think latest here at $44 we see a rejection before we maybe coming into something like an accumulation zone or whatsoever. It's a very slow moving stock, but in the long term it is also possible to make here some profits. That's why I will upload here frequently updates also on Intel. But as I said, if you also want to see here my other short squeeze plays, please click here on the info icon and join our Patreon full package membership, guys. Yeah, that was my update on Intel, guys. I hope that was helpful for you. If this video helps you and if you like this, guys, please hit the like and subscribe button right now. If you want, you can of course copy the price levels here from my chart. I can show you that one more time. Biggest resistance which we have is $44, but this is in the long term. In the short term, I expect that we close this open gap here at $28.89. I hope, I hope for the trading strategy that we come back down in this liquidity zone and then start to regain strength, and then I think we will end up here somewhere between $28 and $33 here, depending of course on the time and day, because we have two open gaps here in the chart which are significant, and I think that Intel has a good chance to close them. So there is a potential swing trade waiting here from the actual price level here of 27% and 44%. And if we really see the shakeout next week here because of the earnings, of course, guys, it's all about the earnings, blah blah blah. You know that I don't believe that, but the technicals are telling us already what the stock will do next. So then we have even here a swing trade potential of almost 107%, guys. If you want to copy the price levels here, this is everything based on TradingView. If you also want to learn trading, guys, and if you want to understand what I show you here in my videos, in my daily videos, then you can also get your own TradingView access, and I can offer you a discount link here. If you also click on the info icon here, you get access to this discount link. It's a $15 discount which you save here, and I always recommend the premium tier for TradingView. This is good also for beginners and advanced traders. Guys, that was my update. I hope that was helpful. I wish you a great success with Intel and all the other stocks, a very good start in the new week, and thank you for your time. See you in the next video. Arigato gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute, bis zum nächsten Video und viel Erfolg mit Intel. Take care. Bye bye, guys.